Okay team, our next project is an exciting commercial renovation. With a commercial renovation, you get to do something exciting. Think outside the box when it comes to the design. Make it memorable for the clients.
So what kind of commercial space is it?
It's actually a gluten-free deli.
Oh wow, I've got 2 family members that have gluten allergies, so that's great.
And that's increasingly popular nowadays. It seems like it's coming up more and more.
This sounds exciting. Let's see.
Okay, let's see what the client has to say.
I never thought I would miss pizza when we started all this. I always loved it, but when we gave up bread in general and all the other starches, I pretty much kissed it goodbye.
The things I like to make are things that the gluten-free population either can't have traditionally or has had maybe a dried or less than fresh version of. We have no freezer. If it's not fresh, we're not making it because there's already plenty of frozen food for the gluten-free diet out there.
Leslie came up with the most wonderful thin crust pizza recipe. It was like a light came on all over again, let me tell you, because I never thought in all my life that I would miss pizza as much as I did. And now I get to have it pretty much whenever I want to make it.
We're hoping to go beyond the average trendy perception that gluten-free has now and carry that into our space, into a warm, welcoming place where anyone would want to be, not just someone who would need to be there. Are we excited? Absolutely, we're excited. There's just so much we could do with this space and these potential ideas that I think the design district team will bring just a fresh attitude to a new idea.
Okay guys, so that's the project. What do you think?
It looks quite overwhelming, actually. At what stage are the landlords giving this project to us?
We'll be getting it at drywall, so we will have to float the floor. We're not responsible for the back end at all. It's just all the finishing in the front.
Okay, still significant.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Absolutely love the neighborhood, Antique Row. Fantastic area. I sold the building next door. It's really up and coming the last couple of years. I think it's a great thing, and I'm excited for you guys, and I'm excited to see the final product for me anyways.
Absolutely. We're going to have a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. Great. Cool. Well, let's get started.
Hi.
Hey guys. Thank you. How's it going?
Good.
Very well.
Wow.
To the Dust Bowl.
Yes.
Can't wait to hear what you have to say about this one.
We have an amazing plan in place. This is where your tables will be.
Okay.
Denise just picked out some great finishes for the tops and the chairs. We're gonna have countertop will be right here. Okay. So this is where the ordering will take place. Menu boards up here.
And the bread wraps?
Yes, custom bread rack right here that Troy's gonna be building.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Across the way, we're gonna have custom shadow boxes.
Okay, and what's going to be in the shadow box?
We are going to be displaying the amazing glasswork that they're blowing for us right now.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, and then we're going to have the condiment table right here. Quartz countertops on both of these surfaces.
So they're going to match.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am so excited about this project. I mean, bringing the design district on board was just an amazing choice. The energy has been great, and after a long wait to be started, we're finally getting started. So.
In a commercial space, the atmosphere really needs to be an extension of the branding. We want their clients to walk in and to just know they're in 2GF. This graphic design of the logo is really the inspiration for the colors and the finishes of the space.
I'm so excited about your project, Leslie.
We're excited to be a part of this project, actually.
Thank you for meeting with me.
No problem.
So starting from the beginning, as you enter into the space, I would really love to see your actual branding brought into the interior of the space as well.
Okay,
so we
that'd be
would love
great.
to do a nice feature wall of the lime green. You'll have a few lime green tables, and then the flooring would be this gorgeous porcelain, so it's commercial grade, non-slip.
Wow. Okay.
Countertops would then be the Misty Carrera, so this would be around your serving bakery area. Around the face, this is actually a really cool new product. It's actually wood. It's a lacquered wood tile.
Wood.
So we'd love to run that along the front of the bar area. And then the tabletops are going to be this lime green.
I have to admit I'm a little concerned with all the green, that it's going to be a little too bright maybe to make people feel like a place they want to stay or be.
Well, having it just be the one feature wall would actually be gorgeous. It would just tie it all in, and you talked about going to the city and having that archive photo printed out. That would be wonderful. Black and white, that would break it up again, and I really don't think you're going to see too much of it because we're also going with this gray throughout. So gray is the new white, and it's going to be
excellent.
fabulous. It'll play off beautifully with the Misty Carrera, the floor tile. And then the last little bit, which I would love to see since you're going to feature beautiful handmade glass, would be some pendants made custom in your colors. So with a little bit of yellow, the green, the black, the white.
Excellent.
And even with the stripe.
Even with the stripe. You don't think that's going to be too busy?
No, I think it'll be fabulous.
All right, well, we'll have to see what it looks like.
Denisha, I'm getting the impression that maybe Leslie isn't so sure about your color choices.
It's true that bold green is pretty wild, but I wouldn't necessarily use that in a home setting, but in a business setting, it works great. It really adds that memorable wow factor.
It really does. And at this point, I think that the design is the least of our worries. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We're turning an empty commercial space into a hip, attractive, gluten-free deli. Unfortunately, because it's a heritage building, a commercial space, and we're dealing with food, there have been so many issues and committees to go through with bylaws. We're finally in after 4 months. John and Troy are really gonna have to step up their game.
This is a huge day. We are finally here after months of pushing the proverbial paperwork around. We finally got product being loaded in. We got the trades on site. We got tools. We even got a sign on the window, and we got a door and everything. Troy, how are we doing? I know you're a little stressed here today.
Well, you know, John, I feel great. After 3 months of careful planning and a lot of holdbacks and everything, Amy's given me a whole 2 weeks to get this whole job done.
Nice, so 3.5 month project done in 2 weeks, kind of par for the course.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need to sleep.
Yeah, right on, good.
No, it's fine.
Let's go check it out.
Let's do it.
Hey, look at this place. You guys have been working nights. Looks pretty good so far.
Yeah, no, we got the tile floor done. It's all set, grouted and sealed. We got the electrical ready to go, waiting for the T-bar to go in. We got all the electrical hanging out for the shadow boxes and stuff like that.
You got a crazy ass green wall.
That's the feature wall. That wasn't my idea.
That looks like an Amy Denisha thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the cabinet showed up this morning. We're ready to go with that. We're just gonna have Sandy here looking at some plumbing, how we're gonna run it and have it flow.
Hey Sandy, give us an update on the plumbing. What's happening here?
Well, the plumbing rough-in is in the sidewall here. It's going to be going into the cabinet for a sink, and there's going to be a grease trap in here as well, being a restaurant.
Nice, and the way I had this cabinet designed for you, Sandy, you can have all your plumbing running through here, and then I'm going to do a false back, so I'm going to frame in after you're done, and then be able to cap it off nice and neat when you're finished.
Yeah, that's perfect. We'll be able to hide most of it in there and maximize the interior space of the cabinet.
So, Sandy, how, as a burly guy like you, gonna fit in that little space to do all that? Like Troy didn't leave you much space there.
I've been laying off the donuts.
Nice.
Yeah, we're good.
Starting today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now.
So we have this really cool, chic design that we're doing in the deli space. It's really modern, has a lot of texture and such. Our design idea is to bring in a little bit of history with some of artwork, essentially. So what we've done is we sent Denisha down to the archives, and what did you find? We were hoping to find something for this area.
I found some gorgeous historical photos, however, they are only from the 1950s. This literally looks exactly the same. Prior to the 50s,
There hasn't been any updating done.
prior to the 50s, this was all farmland, so we really don't have a lot of history to go on. I did, however, find some other gorgeous ones. Here we've got one, the 1200 block having a picnic. So I thought this could be fantastic. Maybe this one actually has a panorama in between the shadow boxes.
I like that a lot, yeah.
And then these other 3 historic photos would be great as a trio over by the bar.
That's awesome, and then that's really gonna offset the materials that we have in there for this chic space.
Well, that's what we've done with the design. We've paired the old meets the new. You've got this bright, vibrant, fun place. And then you've got some of the beautiful history of Victoria.
So what we need to do is get these printed. You'll source the frames and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what color I want to use for the frames yet.
I'm thinking black.
Black or white, or maybe something metallic, something maybe to zip it up a little bit in there. So
Maybe
let's go
metallic.
look.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go check it out.
Let's check it out. Okay.
Now that all the permit problems are behind us, it'll be smooth sailing from here on.
Oh yeah, if you say so.
Hey! Oh, give me that.
gotta fit in that space. I don't. That's good.
Here we are in the heart of downtown at what used to be known as Antique Row and has transitioned into a neighborhood full of commercial with different elements like health and wellness, restaurants, got bike stores, yoga places. And our client here on this scene, the first time we're doing a commercial, is a gluten-free deli, which is exciting. It's been a trend in the last few years as a lot of people are having allergy issues. She's going to stay true to the brand. She is a Red Seal chef and one of the best at what she does. So it's going to be a little bit different than what we're typically seeing for these type of delis. The one thing with commercial that's the most important thing is location, and close after that would be the lease improvements and the budget. Just keeping in mind that this is a lease space and not going over budget is going to be key. I know that Denisha and Amy will take good care of her in terms of the branding and the design elements, which will stay true to the brand that she's got, and looking really forward to seeing this. I think it's going to be amazing.
When we get back, everybody's going to have to start working together. Due to the budget cuts, the delays, everybody's patience is wearing so thin. We definitely have to start thinking on our toes at this point. The original design concept keeps getting reworked. The pendant lights are on hold, the frames have been scrapped, and there are still no chairs in the space. What else is gonna go wrong?
This has been one of those projects that's been 2 steps forward, 1.5 steps back. Troy, why the hell did you take those boxes off the wall?
Well, I didn't have this cooler here on time and tried to keep with the schedule. I had everything installed without having all the appliances here. As it turns out, the way that this box laid out, we put it up here where the wire goes and we're right into the cooler surface. I had to take the boxes off the wall, had to get the painter back in, you had to fill the screw holes, repaint the wall. Now we're gonna have to have Maury come back and relocate this plug so it falls in the middle of the shadow boxes. You know, it's just a big...
So I'm hearing excuses, so what about some positive things? What's our timeline? What's this gonna do to this? Like, we're already behind schedule, so how are we gonna...
Let's put it this way, John. While you're relaxing with your feet up this weekend, I'll be right here.
Let's just say it wasn't the best of days.
Right now we're taking the templates for the counters at the gluten-free deli. We're using a digital templater. Now, this is a very interesting piece of technology. If you're renovating, new construction, doesn't matter the project, walls, surfaces, they're never level, they're never perfectly straight. This machine will actually allow us to catch even the slightest bow in a wall, maybe even imperceptible to the eye. That lets us cut the stone perfectly to match those bows and changes in the shape and size of things perfectly, so that our countertops slide in like a glove every time.
We're here at the slab yard. We've already spec'd the quartz for the job, but from a small sample. We're going to be using quartz because it's non-porous, it's commercial grade, it's actually a more green product than some of the natural stone. So it just makes sense for this application.
It does for this application for sure. It is still wonderful to look at the natural stones and see all the different variations. There's nothing like picking out your own slab from the yard.
It's true, because typically if your sample is this big, say, you might not see how definite a bit of the stone there is.
And you may not want these pieces in your kitchen at all.
It's
and
true.
Just go with the more lighter flow.
Or maybe having them positioned in a particular spot.
For vanity,
show off more.
just right here, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Whereas I know with our quartz, because it's a bit more consistent.
Look at this one.
Oh boy, this is my biggest thing.
This is gorgeous. Look at these colors.
I was scared of this. You can't keep wandering
I know.
off.
This is like a candy store to me. I love natural stone.
But I'm keeping an eye on you, you're gonna wander off. With our quartz, it's much more consistent, although it will still be good to see our slab.
Yeah.
You can see exactly how much of that gray is in the
Oh, it looks like this is it right here.
You can't miss this green.
This is the apple martini.
Yeah, and then that's the Misty Carrera.
This is gonna be great with that tequila lime wall color.
So we get a bit of the gray in there, that's nice. Like again, from the sample size that we had, it was about this big. You really don't see as much gray as there actually is in the slab.
These are great, they're gonna look so good together.
Yeah.
With those black accents.
They'll complement each other so nicely.
And then all of the gorgeous custom blown glass. Yeah.
Love it.
All right, let's get them to cut it up.
I don't know if you guys will ever believe this, other than there's proof behind me, but Denisha is dumpster diving for stone samples.
Okay, been collecting. You can put your cheese on this, put it in the fridge, walk away, come back, and you're ready for entertaining.
We got no power to this wire. That means somewhere along the lines they mixed their wires up and ID'd them wrong. So now we got to try and figure out which one's the right one. I tried to incorporate the LED lighting, strip lighting still, in the glass. So hopefully, I'm trying to get an effect where the light will kind of cast through the glass and actually light the glass up a little bit. So I haven't actually had a good look with it all together. I think once we get the outer trim piece on, it'll kind of cover up and hide the excess light that's casting out, and clean it up a little bit.
There we go. Got some angle brackets on the wall here. The countertop that they've chosen here is a man-made product, Caesar stone. And Dennis has said that we don't actually need to have a base on here. So it's strong enough to span long distances, so there'll be no need for the center support. So it'll really give it a nice aesthetic look, having no support under here. It'll look nice.
When I first saw this green, I really wasn't sure about Denisha's choice in colors, but after 5 coats, and it's really all coming together now. It's tying in nicely with the pendants. Troy, those boxes look fantastic.
Yeah, Maury really did a nice job rewiring these all. Sure knows what he's doing, that guy.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah,
nice
we
job.
got all the lights in, we got the pendants in, track lights, all the scutcheons are on the pot lights now. You know, flooring's done, painting's done, countertops are going in today. We got the bread stands installed.
Oh, looks like Denisha got her wish. This looks fantastic.
Yeah, Matt just grouted this morning, so we got to keep the paper on it because I'm sure there'll be some cutting.
That looks great.
Yeah.
Sure glad I convinced them against that tile.
Yeah. Well, that's why you get paid the big bucks, John.
Yeah, brilliant.
I really don't want to jinx this, but I think that it's finally coming together. Well, it's been a long struggle, but we're almost done.
They smell amazing.
They sure do.
Perfect.
Ready to press now?
Yeah.
And here we go. We've got the old and the new, and it matches the historical photo of the tea party. The custom hand-blown artwork that we are featuring for the shadow boxes showed up, and they are gorgeous.
That's true, they really are. Unfortunately, the custom pendants aren't going to become a reality in time, but we're still not going to be your typical deli. We're not just selling paintings on the walls.
No, we like to work in 3D.
The girls won't even touch this. They're worth $1,500, so of course they leave it up to me. Just like that.
This modern meets old design has become a space that will leave a lasting impression on its clients. The vibrant green feature wall pulled from the client's branding was balanced on both sides of the room by incorporating other infusions of the same color tone. We chose to ditch the standard fluorescent lighting commonly used in commercial applications for a more sophisticated layered option. The ceiling was painted black so it just disappears, helping to soften a stark commercial space. Warmth was brought into the space by creating texture on the bar front with the scraped high gloss tiles and again on the distressed wood chairs. This gluten-free deli is sure to be remembered for its inviting interiors and delicious creations in the kitchen.
Your eyes. Watch your step. Well, Leslie and Miles, it was very painstaking the last little bit to get this all done, but we're finally ready, and open your eyes.
Oh, wow.
We paired in the old with the
Really?
new, and
Bringing in some
here,
heritage photos with the modern, lots of texture.
Wow.
Yeah.
And everything
Why?
is built around your branding.
and as you'll notice, we've brought in some beautiful old historic photos. Old little antique tea set, which also matches your tea party here.
Wow.
And then some softer finishing, some wood textures. We've got the beautiful MDF on the bar front there.
Which turned out amazing. They made it specifically for you guys. You will not find another one of those in town yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Everyone will want it next.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
the tabletops we made are the same material as the counters, which is your quartz. We actually went to the slab yard, saw it in a
Commercial
slab.
grade, totally
Yep.
durable.
Non-porous,
Non-porous.
nothing's gonna stain.
So having a black ceiling obviously ties the whole thing together.
It does. Really, all the lighting fixtures just sort of disappear.
Everything
except for the
just kind
green
of
ones.
blends in except where we need it to pop.
And the green is a huge pop.
It is.
Tequila lime.
I wasn't sure at first about a whole green wall, but now I'm really, really liking it a lot, actually. I think it's
Frames
going to bring this space
Yeah, it does.
some life.
It does.
And we actually have, your counters are apple martini, and then your wall color is tequila lime. So I think it's time we have a party and celebrate.
Excellent. Yay!
So what do you guys think? Are we still on speaking terms?
Barely.
If you ever put us through that again.
Oh, come on, seriously.
I warn you guys, commercial real estate's a totally different ballgame.
Join us again next time on Design District.